Hey everyone, today I'm going to be testing out some TikTok hacks. Shall we make a start? Okay, so powder in foundation. Now this is actually mine. Now I did this probably a decade ago on YouTube and the video did very well. It's a very, very cool way if you have very oily skin and you're trying to combat it. This is a great way to do it. So what you're going to need is a liquid foundation. And just take, a pump or two. And then what you want to do is add in some loose powder. So just tap in. Come on. Don't go everywhere. I should have done this in the palm of my hand. There we go. So tap in some loose powder. And then what you do is you mix the whole thing together. And you kind of think, well, this isn't going to work. But it does. Then you pop it on your face and you blend it with a sponge. Now this increases the coverage of the foundation, which is nice. Not massively, but just a tiny bit. But what it does is it gives you incredible longevity, way more than you would have without. Now this is best suited for those of you with oily skin. Dry skin, you're not going to have a fun time with this. You really aren't. But for oily skin, it's great. And I actually mixed in with this foundation a hydrating one. And it's instantly turned it into a matte foundation because of the powder. And instead of it being kind of all, gorgeous and dewy, it will be matte. For those of you with normal skins, you can just apply this and be on your way. It doesn't need powdering. For those of you with very oily skins, give it another set of powder and you're good to go for the day. Excellent, excellent coverage. And it's a really cool little hack that I made up. Now, along with the powder in foundation trick, which I just think is really, really good for oily skin, this next one is probably my favorite in terms of how beautiful it can make the skin look. And this is basically mixing a hyaluronic acid serum into your foundation for a very, very beautiful, dewy, glassy effect to the skin. Now I'm going to be mixing in the Nip and Fab, which is part of the Extreme 4 range, and this is the Hyaluronic Fix Hydrating Serum. And this serum actually is a little bit different because it contains both high and low weight hyaluronic acid, which means you're getting not only plump skin, but gorgeous, deep down, nourished skin as well. It also contains polyglutamic acid, which is a wonder ingredient as it holds 4 times more water than hyaluronic acid, so it's locking in that hydration. Now, of course, you can just use the serum once or twice a day, a couple of drops, you're gonna be gorgeous to go. But as this is a hack, let's mix this in with our foundation. And also, the one thing that I really wanna kind of reiterate with this, and what makes it so great, is that because of the incredible ingredients here, it doesn't cake the foundation at all. It stays looking dewy and gorgeous and glass-like. So I'm gonna take a pump of foundation and then a pump of the hyaluronic acid serum, and then I'm just gonna mix them in together. I'm gonna pop it on my face and massage it in. Now you can use a beauty blender, absolutely. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, we'll see. But just mix it in all over the face. And it feels like skincare when you do it like this, because you've got that incredible moisture going into the skin. You get this skincare effect. And what's left behind is this beautiful finish to the skin. And because this serum sinks into the skin really quickly, it leaves behind a beautiful, natural looking finish to the foundation. So you could take a full coverage foundation and have it look completely natural and beautiful. And it dries down, but you're left with a really realistic look to the skin. And because this not only locks in moisture, it locks in the foundation as well. So you now have a choice whether you want to powder this or not. I'm going to add a little bit of gorgeous color to the cheeks, and then I'm just going to set the T-zone so that the shine stays around the outside perimeter. And I'm just going to blend all this gorgeous color over the skin. And I love a bit of blusher. I think it is a genius product. And what you could do, if you have a cream blusher, you could actually blend the cream blusher in with the Nip and Fab serum and have an even more gorgeous glow. So you can just see that the light starts to catch all those high points of the face. And what I'm going to do, just to, I think, give a beautiful finish, is I'm just going to take down the shine just in the center part of the face. And this is I'm a big fan of doing this. Just in the T-zone area. And I like to go under the eye, because I don't like the under eyes to be shiny. And then just down the sides. And then when I'm looking straight ahead, the skin looks matte, but then when I turn, I get this really pretty light around all of these kind of areas of the face. The light just catches it really, really subtly. And I love that, because you've got the best of both worlds here. You've got the matte looking skin, and then you turn, and as your light catches the face, you've got this healthy glow looking on. And again, because this locks in moisture, you're locking in that foundation, and you've got all those skincare benefits with your foundation. It's this perfect hybrid product. Love it. So next up is lube mixed in with your foundation. Apparently it gives a juicy finish. I actually said that word. Now, of course, I don't even have any. Oh, look, there's some lube. So let's give it a chance, shall we? Let's see where we go. Pump of foundation and a pump of your personal lubricant. Let's do 2 pumps. Let's get extra juicy. Mix it all in. Now, the first thing that I can see here is that it looks like it's separating. And let's pop it on the skin, because maybe it won't look that way once it's blended in. Okay, so I used a kind of light, medium-ish foundation, and it's causing it to slip all over the skin. I've got a feeling very, very dry skin types might enjoy this. It definitely shears out the foundation. Yeah, it's a little bit patchy. Just because I think all of that kind of lube just, you know, slides things around. So if you want a slip and slide day on your face, give this a try. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not terrible at all, but I don't know. See, it's wanting to streak more than anything. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's probably best suited for other purposes, but you know, no. Okay, so cabbage underneath the eyes. Now, apparently it does wonderful things, but I don't have any cabbage. And I kind of feel with this one that if this really, really worked, and maybe you've tried it so you can just say in the comments, but if it really worked, then we wouldn't really have all these incredible eye creams on the market. We'd just be sticking cabbage. However, I do have 2 pieces of broccoli, and I suppose I could, I mean, it's very cooling, and I suppose I could sit here for, 10 minutes or so, just like this. But no, I don't even have any cabbage. But let me know if it works. I don't think it's gonna. Okay, so the next one is you take your finger, you pinch the skin lightly underneath the eye, and if the under eye darkness, when you let go, I mean, if you're old, it's just gonna stay that way forever, like mine. But if you kind of pinch it and the darkness goes away, then that means that you need vitamin C and something very, very brightening. So you just kind of grab it here and sort of move it. And if the darkness goes away, vitamin C. If it doesn't, then you need something like retinol. So how about sticking a beauty blender in the freezer for an hour so that it's completely frozen? And then applying your foundation with it. So because it's frozen and it has been in there for an hour, not 24 hours, yes, it feels incredibly cold on the skin. However, the benefits of the Beauty Blender is that it bounces a lot. Now, unfortunately, because it's frozen, it doesn't bounce that much. So you've got a lot more work to do to blend that foundation. But on the positive side, it does feel really, really nice on the skin because it's just so cool. And if you're somebody like me that gets hot very easily, then it does feel good, but it's going to take you longer. I mean, I love the coolness, but I miss the kind of real bounce to the sponge. There you go. Some hacks from TikTok. What do you think? I just think the powder one is really, really good for oily skin. And then of course the Nip and Fab for just adding in and locking in that moisture. So you've got a really beautiful, healthy looking skin, which is really what you want. Thanks for watching. All the information is in the description bar. Let me know what you think of these hacks. Let me know what you think of all of this in the comment section, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.